Hey friends. So the next book on our list today is Angelika Frankenstein Makes Her Match by Sally Thorne. This is a Frankenstein retelling by Mary Shelley, and it's actually a very good retelling. It's obviously not like it's not the same. It's if you're going into this thinking that it's going to be exactly the same as Frankenstein, you're going to hate it. It's told basically instead of Frankenstein creating his monster, which goes into, chaos that we know and love from the Frankenstein book. This is Victor Frankenstein has a sister. And back in those days, women didn't really have the same kind of autonomy that we do now. So, in order for her to live her best life, she needs a husband. So, instead of continuing this charade where she is trying to find a husband and, doing the courting and the dating, and it's terrible, she instead decides to talk to her brother and they make her a husband. And this is all of the chaos and mishaps that would happen if you took random body parts and put them together. And then expected them to just, magically fall for you. So I thought it was a pretty decent book. I didn't rate it spectacularly high. Because there's not a lot of depth to it. It's very cut and dry. You have, this woman who very much just wants someone. She doesn't have a whole lot of list there. It's just someone who happens to be moderately attractive. And so she, finds the parts and makes him. Now, there is some spice in this. It's not, I wouldn't consider it smutty. It's not overly spicy by any means. There was some, errors as to timeline, things that were normal back in those days. But for the most part, it was an interesting read. There were some funny parts to it. It was entertaining, for sure. So this is, I actually bought this last year specifically for spooky season. I wanted to make sure that I had some, Halloween-esque reads. So I picked this one up, and I very much enjoyed the play on, a retelling. Because a lot of times I'm not a huge fan. I've got quite a few retellings, and a lot of times to me they get very dry because they try to follow this story that it doesn't work when you tweak certain aspects of it. This does work. This is all about, female empowerment, while at the same time I guess it is and it's not. This book specifically is trying very hard to point out all of the things that were wrong back in the day, that some of them are still wrong, but, we work with what we got. And I don't know. I enjoyed it. If retellings are your thing, if you like the supernatural, I would give this a shot. It's a lot of fun. So, anyways, bye.